FC25 leaks are starting to really ramp up now. We have player ratings starting to get leaked now. Icon stats now are being leaked, and also a new icon has also been leaked today. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. So we got that to talk about. There was some controversy around that. We got preseason now. We know what packs you can actually earn now. Also interesting that in this blurb that pops up, it says they'll be granted by October 10th. But then, if you read the article that EA posted, it does say on the bottom down here that it starts October 10th when you can get the rewards. So, which one is the case? I'm going to assume it's the later one, because last year it also was like later in the year you could actually earn the rewards. Not later, but a few weeks into the game, right? That was kind of the whole thing with last year. People were saying that hopefully it changes for this year. It did not change. And I guess while we're here, let's talk about the rewards you can get. I think there are 5 packs or 6 packs you can earn. There's an 84 by 5 pack you can get for completing the Season 9 ladder, 80 by 10 and a hero loan pick for completing that objective. This objective here is an 82 by 10 with a base icon loan. Preseason crafting objective is an 82 by 5, and then the road to FC25 evolution is an 81 by 7. So there'll be a new Evo coming out. If you complete that, then you get a little 81 by 7. But I rudely got into everything before I said, hey, thanks for watching, and the support is crazy for August. I'm insanely lucky, and we are all not collectively lucky because EA are gatekeeping the preseason crafting upgrade. Yes, that is correct. You can only do 75 of them right now. It's 100 to actually finish the whole thing. So yes, that is a thing. EA are obsessed with gatekeeping anything they possibly can. We'll finally get the 85 by 10 repeatable. It should be today. I would assume it's going to be today. 84 by 10 upgrade expires, so does 85 by 10. I'm assuming the 84 by 10 will be gone. 85 by 10 will be the repeatable SBC. That's what I'm assuming. And that'll help with these new SBCs like Pele and like that new Alvarez card that came out. And we should see SBCs similar to that every single day at this point. Honestly, I would expect to see something very close to that, or very, very good cards from here on out. So, okay, on to FC25 leaks now. And we do have some pretty big ones. And it is confirmed now that Lilian Thuram is going to be an icon in the game. We also have his official stats and play styles here, plus skill moves and weak foot, which is pretty cool. And also a very important thing about this card is that he can play center back. So knowing that, this card it'd be expensive anyway because he's French and he's an icon. He's a good fullback, right? One of the better fullbacks on release. But now, knowing that he can play center back, I mean, he's going to be Carlos Alberto, basically, right? The French Carlos Alberto is what this card is going to be now, and he's going to be very, very expensive on day one. But it's cool that Lilian Thuram is going to be in next year's game. It's one of the new icons coming into the game. As a Juventus fan myself, very happy to see that. And also, I forgot to mention one thing. There was controversy. He's actually not 90 rated. He's 88 rated. They said, or AC said in one of the replies here, that this was a mistake. He's actually supposed to be 88 overall, not 90. So there were people saying, oh my God, Bale's 88, Lilian Thuram is 90. What are we doing? But he's actually the same rating as Bale. I'll be honest with you, there's going to be a lot more ratings you can nitpick throughout the icons, throughout the heroes, throughout the gold cards that we're going to see coming up in the next like couple days or weeks here, that trying to understand EA's rating system, it is utterly pointless. You are going to find 30 ratings. You're like, what? And that's just how it is every year, okay? Don't even try and like rationalize why this or why that. It's not that deep because EA don't make it that deep, I don't think. I don't think they really care that much about an 89 compared to an 88 rated card. They try their best to do an accurate rating, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's all arbitrary, all opinion, so I don't know. Don't get too caught up on it, but Mbappe's gold card is also here. There's some controversy around this because, yeah, this is actually his official gold card for next year, okay? And when you see this, you're like, okay, yeah, looks insane. But then you realize that, oh, it's literally the exact same as last year. There is zero difference anywhere at all in this card. And I apologize for the brightness. I don't know what Donk was doing. This is like as bright as the sun, but anyway, please ignore that. Mbappe is the exact same as last year. It was causing controversy. People were saying, how does that even make any sense? Oh my God, they're so lazy, copy paste job. What do you think? It is weird that they didn't change anything in the card, and maybe this is why I would actually believe that there's a chance these ratings are not fully final, because really no change at all is kind of strange. But yeah, so I guess take everything right now with a slight grain of salt, because do you expect there to be 0 changes in a card like Mbappe? We do see some changes already, but in a card like Mbappe, 0, I don't know, right? Could I be vastly underestimating EA's laziness? I could be. I definitely could be, but what do you think about that? Also, now we have the official stats for Angerer, Pichon, and Foodie, or Foudy. All those three names, honestly, I butchered all three of them, okay? I apologize. Somebody with a native tongue, tell me how to pronounce these people's names, but okay. Angerer has a really insane goalkeeper card. Now, we don't have the playstyle plus for her yet. Women's keepers, obviously, we know are not very usable unless they're like 6 foot and above, right? So I don't know how tall she is, but I hope that they give her like that far reach playstyle where it makes them more usable. Pigeon is 88 rated and Acrobat plus, okay. And the card looks middling to okay. Obviously, we can't see playstyles, but the playstyle plus not super promising off rip. She's one of the highest goal scorers, I think. I think she's the highest in like French women's history. So I thought she'd get like maybe a little higher rated card, but I guess that card is okay, but it's not anything special at all, really. And then Foudy here has a pinged pass plus, which is kind of cool. And this card looks okay. I mean, it's like a base icon that you would expect to see. The in-game stats might even be better on this card, to be honest with you. Doesn't blow you away by any means, but it looks decent, I guess, for a starting base icon card. But those are 3 new icons we have official stats for right now. And we are starting to see some like actual beta screenshots of different ratings too, but obviously keep in mind I can't show you anything that's like literally in the beta. I can't show you. So when I go try and dig on Twitter, you can probably find some ratings of stuff. Beta ratings are always an indication of what they're going to be. Some players will have the exact rating in the beta they will have in the game. Some players won't. So if you want to go and look through certain things, you guys can. But okay, I thought this was a very interesting piece of information I wanted to give you guys a little insight on what EA is thinking, because this is a quote from an EA developer who works on career mode. Okay, let's just read what his quote said here. So ignore his first part here. Just start where the quotes are. I remember it was pure coincidence that a couple years ago, when we added press conferences to the game, Pez did as well. And when we saw the announcement from Pez, I remember I got like, okay, this is interesting. Now I really need to pick it up a notch and work a bit more on the content. That's a quote directly from somebody who worked on career mode. So when some people say that, oh, competition won't matter, they're all going to be money hungry, greedy, and this and that, competition will definitely at least matter a little bit. And EA Dev even said back when Pez added press conferences into the game, even they were like, oh, okay, we need to step it up a little bit now. So even they acknowledged that they could have always stepped things up more if it wasn't for competition, but they need competition to kind of like fuel that a little bit. It's stunning that they even admitted this, by the way. They just admitted that they saw Pez do it and then were like, oops, gotta get our asses in gear now. So strange admission, but this is actually what we always knew all along, is that competition does help. Okay, so I'm happy to see that hopefully UFL can give some comp, and 2K, if they make a FIFA game eventually, can give them some competition, because it probably, more than likely, is going to help us in many areas, and at least it's going to help us a little bit in some areas. So take the quote from EA themselves. Even they said competition makes them work harder and try and make things better. Odd admission, but they do say that. And okay, let's read your comments, and then we will open some store pack. I don't know what yet, but Tom says, hi JFC, can you talk about the news that the season pass will cost $14.99 a month? I'm seriously considering not buying the new game because of this. Now, there is a beta screenshot going around that does say that the season pass is $14.99, all game modes included. Otherwise, it's $10, but all game modes included, it is $15. And I'm not commenting on that yet because I can't show you a screenshot of it anyway. And also, it's just the beta, so it might not be correct. There's still time for them to change the price, so I don't want to like freak out yet, but I also do believe that will be the price. So I'm going to talk about that more once we get closer to the game and like, this is the official price. I'm bottling in all my anger until the time comes when I figure out it's actually like, that's going to be the case. It's $15. So I don't know. Yeah, it's insane. Relentless says, I laugh at the mugs that say why you plan in August. They sweat this game from day one only for someone like me to get the game free and have a 98 rated team in a month. They're just salty. EA give us everything they had to grind for all year. In August, the game starts. The game is not over till September. And if you want to quit playing the game in May, June, July, of course you can. Like, that's just fine. Most people do. But to announce it everywhere you goddamn go, Twitter, YouTube comments, all this shit being like, how are you guys still playing this game? You stopped playing it like 20 days ago. We've all played the game for over 300 days, but 320 is where you draw the line. Like, you're just trying to act cool and shit. We all know. Yara Gaming says, I'm sorry, but where are the year in review player picks? In my opinion, they were one of the best picks, and if you missed out on something, you had a chance to get it. I do think that's like a fair question. The reason they're not doing that is a couple reasons. One, the power curve changes so fast, year in review player picks are not really that useful anymore apart from evolutions. And they also want to promote doing SBCs because they want you to get the FOMO of, oh my god, what if there's an Evo that this SBC goes into in a month? So they want you to have both of those things that your interview player picks would then compromise that slightly because, oh, I'll just wait for a year in review pick and crank one out and see what happens. So but yeah, I don't think those are a thing because they need to create FOMO. They need to get inside your brains. They hire psychologists, manipulation, children, minors, 14 years old, spend on your mom's credit card. And Lucky tries trading. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be my last warning. So if you're reading this, it might be too late. Same engine, same gameplay. Save yourself if you want to live. I think this is like 90% true because last year, same engine, but it was better. It can be better. Can it be great? No, I think you're totally right. It can't, it's literally impossible for it to be great, but it can be better. And there's something to be said for that, right, guys? Okay, 100 by 81. I'm not packing shit, but maybe, you never know, spin the wheel and see what you can get. And team of the season, Portugal, center back. That is going to be, oh, I have no idea this is actually Carvalho. I'm skipping through this. How bad of a mistake did, oh no. Oh no. Okay, yeah, okay. Yep, that's it for me. See you, I love you all.